All right. Good afternoon. Let's just make sure I'm going live. Hey, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Trying to give it just a few minutes or seconds, rather. Got a couple things to go through here. And let's just make sure. All right. Well, welcome. This is the WTYL program. Let me mute I'm going to get notifications from everyone here. Let me mute that. But sorry about that. Welcome to the WTYL program. We're having a web talk for Young Lupians. Perhaps you are a parent or a caregiver out there looking for fun ways to engage with their kids, or maybe you're just looking for things that are fun to create for the kids. This program is all about our kids, the future leaders. And I'm so pleased to be here with you today and chat with you. I'm so pleased to be with you each month. But hi, my name's Leslie Viscara-Tierney. I'm the Vice President of Operations for the Lupus Foundation of America, Greater Ohio Chapter. This chapter looks for ways to empower and support young lupus patients. And each month we post a live chat to work towards that goal. So, we want our Lupians to be encouraged to dream big and reach their goals. And that simply starts by us talking about it and working towards our goals. So today, we're actually going to focus in on building community and staying strong together through education. So please follow along. So I don't know if you guys got the Facebook notifications prior to, but today I have special prizes to give away. Follow along and win. Within this program, we're going to talk about some of the projects that we have going on in the chapter. We have a lot, but I picked a few of the biggest programs to share with you so that you can understand what we're working on and how we're helping the lupus community right now. So then I look to wrap up. I want to wrap up the program by talking about May and Lupus Awareness Month. So surely we need your help. So here we go. What's going on in the chapter? And case assessments and plans for lupus awareness. It's prize time. I don't know. Hopefully you guys are interacting with me and checking things out. I am looking for some lucky winners to win prizes to give away today for just interacting with me. I know many of you catch this program on the replay, which is great. I'm looking for some live interaction though today. If you're joining me live, I can see you. I could see that you're watching and little comments that come up when you make them. So, but yes, I have a few gift cards to give away. The choices of gift cards is a Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, or Target gift card. So please follow along. If you do not catch this live interaction, if you don't catch this live, it's okay. I will recap the program on Monday, and I will look for people that are interacting with the program on the replay. But if you're live and in action, please comment. I'll give you shout outs. I'd love to hear any comments that you have. And it'll be nice to just have a little interaction with you. So I am looking for some lucky winners. And here we go. So follow along. That was my first prize giveaway. But okay, so chapter updates. We're looking to work on community health workers. Actually, we're doing this. We're working with community health workers to help educate the lupus community. And I'm so excited to share and introduce this new program that our chapter helped develop with our national office through a block grant with AstraZeneca. The Lupus Community Healthcare Worker Lupus Training is a certificate program aimed to identify and educate the community health workers. We currently have 5 trainings scheduled, pretty much this month and next month. One with Healthcare Access Now, Mercy College of Ohio, Hub Pathways, and 2 sessions with Cuyahoga Community College. That's a pretty big deal for us that we have 2 sessions with Cuyahoga Community College, all of the partners, but we're looking to bridge a bigger program with Tri-C, helping us to help develop the community health workers that they put out. So that's a big task for us, and we're really excited about it. So what is this all about? The goal is to improve the health care outcomes among those at greatest risk for lupus and poorer health outcomes related to the disease. This program focuses on training CHWs on the signs and symptoms of lupus and the availability of support services, resource, and self-management tools for those living with lupus. We plan to equip them with information on support and educational resources. The community health worker will contribute to the LFA's goal of reducing the time to diagnosis, as well as addressing the social determinants of health. In our effort to improve overall quality of life for those living with lupus, we put an emphasis on improving health equity and reaching health disparities in underserved communities. So each attendee will receive a certificate of achievement. Upon the completion of a pre and post test evaluation, the CHWs will include the following elements. They are going to understand what lupus is. We're going to make sure that happens. They're going to have a better understanding. They're going to know what is lupus. They're going to understand signs and symptoms of lupus. They're going to understand the burden of lupus. They're going to understand the time of diagnosis and lupus treatments. So we definitely want to strengthen the community, and this is a great way to do that. So if you know anyone that would like to receive the training, we welcome any community health worker to sign up for this free training program session. Use the QR code to go to the chapter calendar and select the date and session that you would like to attend and register and join us. That'd be great. So more updates here. We are working on hosting the Walk Down Lupus Now event in person, but we need your help. So we are looking for committed volunteers, team captains, and community leaders to help support the chapter's efforts. Here again, this is a QR code that takes you to the volunteer application. This is just a formal way to get involved and help out and volunteer. Before we host the chapter signature event, we are going to start back with in-person support groups. This is a big deal. This is big news for us. This is another transition that we hope in May that we can be back into full swing of in-person meetings. This is a real big news for our chapter, but we're following the direction of our national organization and our chapter board of directors. And so we're going to slowly start gathering in small groups. Our lupus support groups are typically, smaller settings before we get to that big bang program of our signature walk event. So that's big news. Hopefully in May we'll be in full swing. Oh, this is something I am really excited about. I'm just thrilled about our April Talk About It session. Let's talk about it. It formerly was called Ask the Experts. It is a series of live educational webinars designed to provide you with the information about living with lupus. This program is the opportunity to learn from some of our world's leading experts. And we are so lucky to have Dr. Arshira Blazer join us. And we have a webinar session scheduled out for her. She's just wonderful. She did a session for us in our National Advocacy Annual Meeting. She's an excellent presenter and she really understands the lupus community. I have to say, she really is one of my sheroes. She's really making a difference in the lupus community. I can't say enough good things about Dr. Blazer. You're just going to have to see for yourself. Please join us Tuesday, April 19th. That is a Tuesday weekday evening. If you're interested, register at lupusgreaterohio.org. You'll see the Let's Talk About It little link, and you could be brought to the registration. But Dr. Blazer is going to discuss the impact on disparities have on lupus. It's well known that racial disparities exist and are a persistent challenge in healthcare. Lupus disproportionately impacts persons of color, and patients tend to have a higher disease severity, accelerated damage, and worsened outcomes. Why is this? What can be done to bridge the divide? The reasons and solutions are complex, but we invite everyone to join Join with us in this very important talk to gain insight into understanding lupus and disparities. I have to say, this is quite a difficult topic, but we have to come together and learn and help one another. We can make change together. We really can. So, speaking about educating and helping one another. I recently just saw this social media post that really kind of struck me, and I want to share it with you. So, all these balloons here. There's a professor that did a group, took a group of college students, and the professor went to their dorm room floor and asked each student to blow up a balloon and write their name on it. Once they did that, the professor told them to place the balloon in the hallway. Then they were instructed to each find their balloon within 5 minutes. Some of the students were able to find their balloon, while others struggled to sort through that pile of large balloons in the hallway that was just filling it up, right? I mean, geez, Louise, how many kids live on a dorm room floor? They weren't able to complete this task fully. Some people had it, some were struggling, right? Not within the 5-minute time frame. It took a long time for each of them to find their balloon. Eventually they did. It took some time, but the instructor asked the students to do the activity again. But this time they were to place their balloons in the hallway and pick it up and find the person that it belonged to. Once instructed with this new activity, the students were able to complete the task under 5 minutes. I think this is just a valuable lesson for everyone. If we just stop thinking about ourselves and start helping one another, we can really make change and help people in our community. And we really need you guys to care about one another. Yeah, you know. And of course, we should care about ourselves. Self-care is super important. But just think, in order for us to really make change, if we can think about each other and help out one another, just how further along we will be. So that brings us to the Patient Navigator program. I've been talking about the Patient Navigator program. I hope you guys know what we have going on, but we have patient navigators that are here to help you. The chapter has built a community to help each patient better navigate their journey with lupus. So we have a caring and compassionate team ready to assist you. All you have to do is let us know. And we can connect you with a local patient navigator in your own region in the state of Ohio. So again, I created another QR code. If you visit the chapter website, lupusgreaterohio.org, and you click the Find a Patient Navigator, you can get connected with a local patient navigator. But this is what I'm talking about, that community that we've built to help one another. And many of our patient navigators are patients themselves, or they're a licensed social worker or within the healthcare system. And so we'd love for you to interact with the patient navigators that we have for you local to your community. So here we go again, our second prize time. And I don't see any comments rolling in, and that's okay. But here we are at the next prize. I know many of you catch this program on the replay, and that's great. Thanks so much for watching. I am looking for some live interaction. If you join me live, I can see you interact. I have a few gift cards to give away. The choices are Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and a Target gift card. So please keep following along with me. If I don't get any interaction, I will recap the program on Monday and look for those that interacted with the program. So if you're live and in action, I'll give you a shout out. All right, on to the next. The case assessments. What is that, right? We are launching a new initiative called CASE, Case Assistance System Evaluation. This is an assessment that collects information about barriers to care that lupus patients may have. Barriers to care means barriers to receiving needed healthcare, which can include the cost, language barriers, knowledge barriers, access to healthcare, transportation to doctor's appointments. We want to help with that. Barriers to healthcare can be affected by conditions called social determinants of health, SDOH are conditions in the environment where people are born, live, learn, work, play, worship, and age that affects a wide range of health, functioning, quality of all outcomes, and risks. So, lupus patients may have barriers to care depending on their social determinants or other factors. This chapter is funded by organizations that monitor social determinants of healthcare and barriers to care. So we'll be collecting this information. By collecting this information, it allows our organization to study the trends and barriers to care to help lupus patients, to see what they may have, and it helps us better understand the needs of our lupus patients, as it always provides us with the opportunity of funding our Lupus Patient Navigator program and future programs to come. So by completing this assessment, which is this QR code, or you could email me if you are interested and want to learn more, Leslie@lupusgreaterohio.org. But by completing this assessment, it helps the patient navigators determine if there are any barriers to care that could prevent lupus patients from obtaining optimal health. That is the goal. We want you to have optimal health. 2, helps funding organizations study general trends and barriers to care that lupus patients may have. 3, it allows the opportunity for funding our Patient Navigator program in the future. So we're building upon this. We're building that strong community network of patients to help, patient navigators to help the patients in the community. So by completing this assessment, you agree to opt into receiving guidance from the Lupus Foundation of America, Greater Ohio chapter, and you agree that some of the answers may be used to study trends and the barriers of care. Your personal information, like your name, contact information, will not be shared with anyone but the Lupus Foundation of America, Greater Ohio chapter. It will stay within our office. It's only used for us to communicate with you. But we would really appreciate if you could take the time and complete this assessment. You can go ahead and scan that QR code or just email me, Leslie@lupusgreaterohio.org. Let me know you're interested in taking part in the case assessment. And if you report your needs, we do have services that we're trying to help lupus patients receive, like mental health therapy with BetterHelp, or we're looking for other mental health specialists to come help us with that. We also have a medication assistance program that we are in full launch, and it is developed, and we're helping patients receive copay assistance or medication assistance. We are helping with transportation barriers. We've partnered with Uber Health Rides to help patients get to their doctor's appointments. At this time, I believe we have about 60 patients, well, patients and caregivers. Some parents out there have filled out the case assessment, and we've been able to identify those patients that are in need of our help. So we'd like for you to join in as well. Maybe you're a patient in well standing and things are great for you. If you could even fill that out, let us know what's going on with your lupus journey, or if you need help. This is really an assessment tool to help us identify you and help you. So, okay, some fun stuff here. May's Lupus Awareness Month, and we do need your help with this as well. Help in raising lupus awareness in your community. We would love for you to share your ideas, share your support ideas. One of the ways you can help in your local community is to help raise awareness in your own city or town by securing a proclamation. So people must know about lupus to understand the challenges that it presents. Increasing awareness is an important part of advocacy work, and we do a lot of advocacy in our chapter. One way to do that is by getting a proclamation in your own town or from your mayor or city council member. May is Lupus Awareness Month, and it is a great time to have a proclamation created to help raise awareness. Keep in mind, it takes months to get the proclamation, so we want you to start early and get in there and try to do it. If you have a relationship with a state or city legislator, you can ask them to help you to assist you in getting these proclamations. So definitely something that I think we've done in the past. Our chapter has secured many proclamations from our city officials and made lupus awareness very important in the state of Ohio. And we want your help to do that in your own local towns and cities. So how do you do that? There is a bit of a process for the proclamation process, and you can follow these little steps that I pulled out. Happy to email this information over to you. But the first step is really to contact the appropriate office, like your governor's office, the mayor's office, to find out the process in your city or your town. Fill out the necessary paperwork. And, we do have samples of proclamations that we can share with you if they're looking for that type of information. Make sure when you receive your proclamation, take a bunch of pictures. We can do a press release after you've secured your proclamation and help with the declaration of your proclamation stating that May is Lupus Awareness Month. If you need help pulling all that information together, please feel free to reach out to the chapter. Let's see if I have a little banner up, and we can help you do that. So you can always email the chapter at info@lupusgreaterohio.org, and we can help you do that. And so some inspiration, these are some past events that we did. May is quickly approaching. We need your help to start making those plans. What can you do to help raise lupus awareness, really? Can you find a building to light up purple? We did. We lit Tower City up purple. Actually, we do this every year. Can you meet with a city official to share your story and to help educate about lupus? I think you can. It does take some being brave and being outspoken, but it is very helpful in raising lupus awareness. Will you simply wear purple and join us for Pop Day? Put on Purple Day is typically the third Friday of every month of May, the month of May. But there are many things you can do. But this year, plan ahead. Please plan ahead. Take action. This chapter needs your support, and together we can make a difference for the estimated 60,000 Ohioans living with lupus. If we just all stop and help one another and make change, we can do this together. Brings me back to that balloon theory, right? If we all just stop focusing in on our own problems, our own self, and turn around and help your neighbor, we can get down to the bigger solution. So here is my third prize, my last prize giveaway. And it's all good. But you can share, if you could just share with me your plans for Lupus Awareness Month, that'd be great. Just go ahead and comment below. Give us a thumbs up or anything like that. Share your ideas. If you're joining me live, I have a few gift card giveaways. Just go ahead and comment below. But yeah, that pretty much is everything I wanted to cover. We have a lot of programs going on. We're working with community health workers to provide better understanding in the lupus community. We are working with case assessments because we want to find out the needs of lupus patients, and we're figuring out ways to bridge the divide and provide transportation needs and provide medication assistance. So that's through the case assessment. And then the big thing here is May's quickly approaching. Join us, share those ideas with us right now, and let us know what your plans are to help raise lupus awareness. I do have the giveaways here for you, so they are first come, first serve. I will have 3 lucky winners. The choices are the Starbucks gift card, Dunkin' Donuts, or a Target gift card. I do plan to recap this session on Monday to see if we have any lucky winners, any lucky duckies. But you guys, thanks so much for joining me. I will see you next month. I hope you guys have a great weekend. We have big work to do in the lupus community, and we could surely use your help. So I guess I'll see you next month with a new topic, and I hope you're all doing well. Take care, guys.